Mm. Yeah. Yeah. So we're back, and as you can already tell, it's gonna be another round of Arknights Endfield. Chose Arknights because today's the day, you know, global launch. What do you call it? Just make sure that we got it. What I want to do for this section, hopefully, like by the end, towards the end, we could
Clearing the way for the rescue. Leave it to me.
we can what do you call it? Be able to pull on some banner or headhunt, as it's called on this one.
Your end awaits.
Sterilize this area. Leave now.
Good work, everyone.
I wouldn't expect anything less. The battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
Okay, let's check out what this SOS is. Here, let's just oh, it's already marked. I don't have to do anything. Okay, let me teleport.
Good rest. Sharpened blades make up for lost time.
Authority level 6. Let's go.
Orlean is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
There's gotta be something up here.
There's no way we can get through all this rubble. Let's go and find our fellow Endfielder.
You're here! Our high payload situation hasn't changed at all. I've prepped the explosives and marked the detonation site. Don't worry, there's no risk of sympathetic detonation. I just hope you have the originium powder to make the bombs. Ho ho ho! Endman, this barrel of originium bombs is ready for use. Blasting, demolishing, and rubble-clearing work has never been easier. Oh, and our AIC factory has been deployed, right? Endman, you can totally use the factory to make even more explosives!
She really likes explosives.
Okay, we already know how to do this because we found it on our way.
Alright. Hope I don't miss. Right on target. I give that explosion a 10 out of 10.
Chen, I remember you making quite a scene with some fireworks. Perhaps you have a knack for demolition work.
Shh! Not here! Not in front of so many people, Pearly. That happened way, way back. Hey, you alright?
Is he?
Breathing is stable. No external injuries detected. He's likely unconscious from the blast. Work ID says Semyon. His vitals look stable. Let's wake him up. Wait, Chen. Go easy on him, alright?
What? An anchor fault struck our base? Wait. Yeah. It's all coming back to me. There was this very loud explosion, and the entire place shook like jelly. Something then probably hit my head.
Oh.
Thank you, Administrator and Supervisor Perlica. You saved my life. I must return to my post. Fortunately, this arsenal still seems intact. Take a piece or two. It's my duty to make sure you're wielding the best weapons we have.
Okay, let's check out what they got. This will show weapons being sold at the weapons store. Valley stock bills must be spent to purchase weapons. Stock bills are accepted by most stores as currency. Defeated enemies might drop stock bills. Additional channels for earning large sums of stock bills will become available afterwards. And Administrator. Might as well get the other 50% off one.
Originium will carve a path for us.
To enter the weapons tab and view details. Okay, switch.
Not too shabby.
Weapon switch. To press triangle to switch to the weapon progression screen. Weapons give operators a base attack bonus. Every weapon comes with a number of weapon skills that offer various attribute bonuses or skill effects. Agility 12. Physical damage dealt 3.3%. When the wielder's battle skill hits the enemy, the wielder gains attack plus 12% for 20 seconds. Defeated enemies may drop reactive substances known as essences. They can be attached to weapons to raise weapon skill levels. Leveling up a weapon will also increase its attack bonus. Add a weapon XP materials or other weapons here to give experience points and level up the weapon. When a weapon reaches a certain level, it must be tuned before it can be leveled up further. Tuning a weapon also levels up the weapon skills. Weapon XP materials and or other weapons can be used to give a weapon experience and level it up. When a weapon reaches a level cap, weapon tuning materials must be used to tune it and raise its level cap. Leveling up and tuning weapons can significantly improve their performance. No weapon experience will be lost when using an upgraded weapon to provide experience to another. Weapon experience that exceeds the limit will be returned as weapon experience materials. Defeated enemies may drop reactive substances known as essences. Infusing a weapon with an essence can raise weapon skill levels. Okay, let me see if this one's better. Intellect plus 12, attack 3%. When the wielder casts a combo skill, the wielder gains attack 12%. Yeah, this one's way better. Okay, let me hit the potential because we got 3 of them. A weapon's potential can be raised by spending weapons of the same name. Raising a weapon's potential increases weapon skill levels and level caps. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, now let's level it up. See what we got. Okay, we can't can't level it up yet.
Good. It puts my mind at ease knowing I could help. I still have some gear in stock. Come find me if you need anything.
Read the message from Andre. Endman, getting my message. Baker is back in the valley. Got something nice from the proto. Meet me where we first met.
Speaking of which, the Valley won't be the only place that's getting an AIC factory, right?
Valley 4 is the first step for the AIC factory. Our plan is to deploy the AIC in various regions along the frontiers.
So what happens after that?
After that?
Yeah, once we step into the frontiers, what do you want to see? Brand new cities? Or cozy homes for everybody?
I actually hoped to see all those visions you listed, but truth be told, I never thought about the question you asked. Perhaps I only hope to witness the fulfillment of a long-held wish.
Oh, a wish from Pearly? I bet it's something noble and compassionate.
No. It's not a wish from me. It came from someone else. Someone who shared it with me.
Endmen need more weapons? Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna change my mind and just get all these. Okay, we got that one. Because it looks like there's a cap either way of 80k. Pathfinder's Beacon. Quencher. Industry Point 1.
People say that the essence shall reveal itself. Is there something I missed?
Boom. We're gonna have to redo the other one. Darn.
Is this Oraline? Oh, how pretty. We should stash it properly.
Parkour god.
They usually hide secret tombs in crates like this.
There could be still more here. Let me see if I could get this ledge here. Dang, can't. Ah, there it is.
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Oh, activation success! Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there, my little buddy? T-A-T-A? Absolutely wonderful! This proves my repair work was a success. This here is Operator Chen, this is Supervisor Perica, and this is our Administrator.
It remembers you?
This little buddy's smart module is what Yvonne slapped together in her spare time. Though it might offer a bit of fun, the module's functions are rather limited.
Yvonne.
What? Is this a radio call? No, wait. It's a pre-recorded voice message.
This voice message is triggered if some dummy performs a hard reboot during maintenance mode. You! What did you do to my precious baby bot?
Ooh, someone predicted Big Owl and all his silly moves.
I don't know what you did, but it's gotta be serious. Get yourself over to my place and apologize. Also, bring my baby bot along. Remember, if you ever do that again, there'll be no mercy.
Edmund, Supervisor Perlica, you must be my witnesses. I did nothing wrong. I did my best.
I shall do my best and plead your case.
Oh, thank you so much, Edmund. Whew. In any case, I have plenty of legitimate reasons to reactivate the prototype. Even in maintenance mode, the prototype can still monitor and log ambient data of its surroundings. Thanks to the parts you retrieved, these data logs have now been successfully decrypted.
Is that why you told us to come over? All right, stop hoarding the info to yourself. Tell us what you discovered.
Okay, listen. I found abnormal energy fluctuations coming from the Valley Fort. They appeared shortly before the anchor fall. The intervals between these fluctuations are nearly identical to the intervals between the anchor's arrival. They are just too similar. So I have to conclude there's a link between them. I don't know about the details or principles of how it happened, but this feels like a valuable finding we should look into.
Then we should try to contact the Valley Fort quickly. Let's head to the control tower. We can probably use the comms node there.
Is there something I missed?
Definitely missed that chest the first time. Or I don't think I was able to get it because it forced progression. I could have just done that. That's why you check every single spot. I've reached Morospolis. The business has been taken care of. Unfortunately, I just received a message about the sighting of a substantial number of Agiloi on the road back. I've been forced to delay my return. I don't think I can make it on time. Please, someone help me get to the Enman's signature. I've also bought everything on your shopping lists. No need to worry about that. What's this over here? Defense armor plating severely compromised. Estimated usage life remaining 2 hours. Recommended swapping out the damaged component ASAP. Okay, let's check this side over here. Okay, never mind.
The control tower received plenty of great news from around the base. Stellar work out there, Administrator. Basic amenities of the hub area are working again. There's only one core issue that we still need to fix right now. Our main comms node is currently inoperable. I've taken parts from other machines and got most of the node fixed, but the core component has suffered devastating damage. It's a top secret component, and the backup part has been lost during the attack. Endman, I know I've already asked a lot from you, but legends speak of your miraculous work with Originium equipment. We desperately need some of those miracles right now.
Miracles.
Endman, there was a time when you could directly sense the operations of Originium machinery. You could even fine-tune Originium circuits on the fly. Modify gear, repair machines. You use this special form of arts often.
These Originium and machinery.
Originium has a wide range of applications. We used both the Originium arts and industrial technology for power production and the processing of various materials. Telos 2 has plenty of Originium cultivation sites and mines. In fact, we can call ourselves a civilization that stands atop the shoulders of Originium.
At one point in our history, Originium mining led to a series of environmental and social issues. However, we had no choice but to press forward. Originium is a resource essential for our survival.
Let me try something.
But the Endman has just been awakened recently, and wielding powerful forms of Originium arts will affect anyone's health. Let me try something else. We can always find another way.
Desperate times call for desperate solutions, right?
Fine. But if you feel any discomfort, stop immediately.
We're all counting on you, Administrator.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Device needs Originium circuitry repaired by the Administrator. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I think I understand now. So 3 in the column and then 2 in the row.
Welcome to Endfield Industries.
I was like, it's because I didn't read the tutorial.
A lot of new messages.
Booting up.
Valley Fort seems to have fallen.
That landbreaker. Was he trying to taunt us?
An LB mob raided Andre's basement labs. Another group attacked the Originium byproduct processing center. And then there's this group.
It seems like while our comms were down, the Landbreakers launched simultaneous attacks at multiple key locations throughout Valley 4. I'll have our comms team keep constant tabs on the situation.
Simultaneous attacks across an entire region. This doesn't make sense. The Landbreakers lack the organizational capacity to pull this off.
I say we head out there and seize the initiative.
Agreed. We need to act and respond in kind.
Hell yeah! I say it's time for the Endfield counterattack.
Before we made our landing, I had Dijong contact all combat operators in the surrounding regions to reinforce our position. One of them is a Landbreaker specialist. His last reported position is just nearby. We shall rendezvous with him on our way to the Valley Fort.
Wait, Endman. Before you set off, I actually have something for you.
The gear assembly feature is now available. Press right on the D-pad to switch to AIC mode. Press left on the D-pad to view other AIC factory actions. Press X to open the gear assembly screen. Use the AIC assembly to various kinds of gear to improve the operator's combat performance. Press X to select basic armor. This shows the stats of this piece of gear. Wood can be gathered from the wilderness. Perform scans to mark the trees that can provide wood. Orgeo crust can be produced by placing originium ore in the refining unit. Just let me get one of these and one of these.
Still waiting for something?
The right side of the screen shows bonuses to various stats offered by the gear equipped by the operator. Select the gear slot, then either equip a piece of gear or swap what is currently equipped.
Fine product of industrial manufacturing.
Here each operator can be equipped with one tactical. Once equipped, tacticals are automatically used by the operator when the criteria are met during battle. Use the gear screen to equip operators with various gear. Every operator can equip 4 pieces of gear, 1 suit of armor, 1 pair of gloves, and 2 kits. Equipping multiple pieces of gear from the same set also activates set effects. Equip tacticals on the gear screen. Each operator can be equipped with 1 tactical. Every tactical has different activation criteria and usage limits. Once equipped, tacticals are automatically used by the operator when the criteria are met during battle. Tacticals offer plenty of properties useful in various combat scenarios. Okay, let's see what I can equip. 88 HP per 6 seconds. Just equip one of these. Got no gloves and no kits.
The security division and the crewmates managed to find some pieces of gear from our stockpile. Though they're not top-notch, equipping them is at least better than nothing. When the anchor came crashing down on us, I did my best to keep my cool and soldier on. But truth be told, my mind turned into a total mess. Your intervention helped us through the worst of this crisis. You also sped up our recovery and post-disaster relief work. It is my genuine wish, on behalf of the hub base and all site personnel, to express our everlasting gratitude for your help. Oh, and by the way, I actually planned a nice little reception for you. Once things get back on track at the base, I'll try to organize another party for you. Endman, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen never bite more than you can chew. And do not press a desperate foe. It's always better to be safe than sorry. You already did a lot for us, and people at the hub base only wish to see you return safely.
I understand, Director Chin. We all do.
You can count on me.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
All right then. Good luck out there.
Every action taken by the Landbreakers seems to be pointed at Andre's prototype, Endfield Industries, and even you, Administrator. I say it's time to go and reveal the truth.
Orignium will carve a path for us.
Okay, we got another one. Oh, they want me to head hunt. Nah, we're saving that till the end. Okay, we could make some gloves. Template locked. See what this one is. For intellect and will. Oh, we could save it. Just head out. Let's roll. Let's go. See what's here.
Mineral ores form the foundation.
These minerals make it.
High quality minerals. You could probably use them for building temporary filters.
see here. A facility that can be used to post and leave beacon memos. Don't need that. Oh, new type of mineral.
These minerals may come in handy.
Mineral ores form the foundation of these. High-quality minerals. You can probably use them for building temporary shelters. Mineral ores form the foundation of these. What's this? High-quality minerals. You can probably use them for building temporary shelters.
Just clear out the whole
Mineral ores form
section.
the foundation of these. What's this? High-quality minerals. You can probably use them for building temporary shelters.
Okay, now let's just go on our way.
So many landbreakers. They even built a camp. They're sitting on the only way to the Valley Ford. I think they're here to block reinforcements.
Please don't kill me! Just give me a...
Our rising clan does not need gutless cowards! The boss wants warriors! Disciplined warriors! Disobey, and you die! Like this one! Enemies! There! Kill them! Show them the power of the clan!
They are blocking our only way. Take them down, Chen.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
True pro.
Useless trash! Watch and learn how to really tell!
Your end awaits.
We are united.
Ugh, more LBs? Careful, Furlica.
Quick work. Quick
brave one.
work.
Impressive. You must be the legendary administrator, Catello Wolfgard Lupino, formerly reporting for duty, administrator.
You're the Landbreaker specialist.
That's how Supervisor Perlica usually introduces me. 2 words that go straight to the point.
Wolfgard is an Endfield Specialist Tech Division operator. He's an expert in covert combat, solo operations, and Landbreaker issues. You can trust his skills. Listen, Wolfgard. Pointing your gun at a fellow Endfielder is never acceptable. Have I made myself clear?
Apologies, Supervisor Perlica. It was an emergency, and I failed to notice the administrator. It won't happen again.
I will hold you to that. Valley 4 is in a state of emergency, and the crisis team requires your assistance.
I'm on it. The Bone Crushers have sabotaged the devices for controlling the bridge, and severed the power cables. These raiders only focused on raiding and looting in the past. Such actions are too well thought out. This isn't their style.
This control panel's busted. Those LBs might have stripped its parts off.
The power issue is something we can handle. The automation core will give us an easy fix.
Operator contract. New teammate. Use headhunting to acquire more operators for support. This screen shows various headhunting banners for recruiting various operators. Switch between the banners and try them out. No sir, not yet. I'll probably do it, you know what, not till the end, you know what, like, when I get 2 more, tickets for the 30 to hit the guarantee. Okay, let me check this out.
The switch isn't working. It's out of juice.
This feels like something we encountered back at the hub base.
We must reconnect it to an electrical grid, like the one provided by the PAC.
Hi folks! The hub base crew has prepared several relay towers for us. Let's use them to connect the bridge to the grid.
Oh. See.
The cable is too short, Edmund. We must deploy more relay towers to relay the electricity to the bridge.
If it were up to me, I'd tell the engineering division to make longer cables.
And there we go.
We now have a road to reach the Valley Pass.
Before we go, any intel on the Valley Pass?
Fiona, please update us on the latest situation.
Give me I'm sending you the algorithmic model. Our current objective is the Valley Fort, an old forward base in Valley 4. Valley Fort has a bridge that leads straight to the power plateau. It is the main road connecting the hub to the plateau. Data logs indicate the presence of several settlements near the fort, but I can't verify if they're still around. The haze is obscuring our near-orbital visual analysis. You'll have to survey the site on your own.
I've rescued a number of civilians nearby. From what they told me, key leaders of the Bone Crushers might be active in this area. There are also tracks even I do not recognize, such as strange-looking flames illuminating the skies at night. They are using some power I am not familiar with.
Whatever they're up to, it's big. We better hurry.
Operational manual system authority level has been unlocked. Press L2 to open the system feature wheel. Use the right stick to select this and open the operational menu. The operational manual is a system that integrates various features such as activity nodes, daily task, and tactical training. Use it to get familiar with various activities on Talos 2. Activity nodes include missions that can be completed to earn operational experience and other rewards. Complete the current phase to unlock the next phase. Press R1 to view daily tasks. This is the list of activity tasks that can be completed on a daily basis. Reach the goals to complete them. Complete these daily tasks to gain activity points and earn rewards. Now press R1 to view tactical training. Tactical training offers a series of training courses. This shows basic training. Okay, let's hit the rewards. See, upgrade 2 weapons to level 10. Okay, let's do that right now. Okay, let's go with her weapon. Since it's gold. Let's just get it all the way to 20. Complete one basic training stage. Complete operator guide. Administrator. Assemble 2 pieces of great quality gear. Let's do that right now. Oh, we can't. Oh, never mind, we can. Okay, let's get the gloves. Oh, I don't have enough. Darn it, darn it. Okay, let's go with the training. See what we need here. Basic training, yeah.
I hear Originium singing.
Guess we're gonna be mission completing. Okay, so all it wants us to do is interrupt it. Skills when the enemy at the enemy. For some enemies, a white circle appears first when they first enter a charging state. The enemy cannot be interrupted during this time. Wait for the white circle to turn red. An enemy cannot be interrupted while the white circle is present. Wait for it to turn red. Okay. Jeez, it's okay. Had a bit setbacks. Again, this first time playing, getting used to it. Got
I hear Originium singing.
Yeah, this training's gonna be the one. Think they should have done this earlier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like the dodge reach or zone is a little short. I don't know. Doesn't feel. I think it needs a little bit more like movement or like. Some melee enemies have stagger nodes. When such enemies build up enough stagger and reach a stagger node, their actions will be interrupted and they cannot move for a short while. Chen and the administrator skills can be used together. Both apply physical status effects and quickly deal stagger to the enemy. When skill points get too low, use basic attack sequences to perform final strike, and that can also effectively deal stagger to the enemy. Okay, let's start the lift practice.
I hear Originium singing.
Dealing physical status to enemies also deals a lot of stagger and applies temporary crowd control effects to weak enemies. Only vulnerable enemies can be affected by crowd control effects of physical statuses. Chan's skill has the physical status effect of lift. Excellent. Hitting an enemy with a lift effect skill for the first time does not lift the enemy directly, but applies vulnerability instead. Hitting a vulnerable enemy with another lift effect skill applies one more stack of vulnerability. Deals stagger and lifts the enemy into mid-air. That's it. The enemy successfully lifted, has taken some stagger and is now one more stack of vulnerability. Dang, I just let the guy get Undertakered.
I hear Originium singing.
Okay, Crush. Crush is a physical status. Triggering it deals massive physical damage. Administrator, your skill has the crush effect. Try using your skill to crush the target. Excellent. Hitting an enemy with a crush effect skill for the first time does not crush the enemy directly, but applies vulnerability instead. Okay, so it's the same thing as boom. Just basic stuff. Gotta get the rewards though. Gonna get the headhunting and then what do you call it? The headhunting abilities, and then we're gonna probably see if we're gonna get Leviathan. I don't know. I think this is Leviathan. Maybe. Knockdown is a physical status effect. Successfully knocking down the enemy deals large amounts of stagger. Weak enemies are also knocked to the ground for a while. Ember's skill applies the knockdown effect on enemies. Okay, so that's Ember. Try using Ember's skill to knock down the enemy. very slow. Jesus. Feel like they should get more staggered, and by staggered I don't mean like their stamina bar, but like when they get hit.
I want to be the first out of the door.
To counteract the slowness of the broadblade wielders. Breach is a type of physical status that temporarily increases the physical damage taken by the enemy. Okay. Okay, I like the movement, the speed. Inflict and burst. Okay, let's see what this is.
Ready for act.
Oh, I think I know, since we already have both of them on the team. Okay, let's see what it says. Some skills apply arts inflictions on the enemy. Repeatedly applying arts infliction of the same element on the target adds 1 arts infliction stack, and triggers an arts burst that deals arts damage of the said element. That's it. The enemy has now 1 stack of electric infliction. Good job on triggering the arts burst and applying 1 more stack of electric infliction. Okay, I think I got used to the dodge now a bit more from the start. Just didn't feel intuitive for me yet, but I think it should be fine now. I don't think they have to change it. That was on me, my bad.
This is our chance to learn.
Combustion is a type of arts reaction that deals damage over time. Combustion equals any non-heat arts infliction. Electric, cryo, and I don't know the other one. Heat infliction. Cast Perlica's skill to apply an arts infliction on the target. Arts infliction applied. The next arts infliction applied on the target will determine the type of arts reaction triggered. Excellent. The heat infliction applied has consumed all the enemy's arts infliction stacks and triggered combustion. Combustion deals damage over time to enemies, causing more arts infliction stacks when triggered. Triggering combustion makes it effect stronger. I think I need to test out what happens if I $203 to 75. Dang, I missed. No. I don't know if it matters how many stacks. If it's the same thing or not.
I hear Originium singing.
Solidification is a type of arts reaction that temporarily immobilizes an enemy. Any non-cryo arts infliction plus cryo. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. Think I like that one better. The shatter and the freeze.
Endfield crisis team, ready for action.
Okay, I think this one's gonna be fire first, and then Electrification is a type of arts reaction that temporarily increases the arts damage taken by the enemy. Any non-electric arts infliction plus electric. So first the fire and then the electric. Excellent. The electric infliction applied has consumed all the enemy's arts infliction stacks and triggered electrification. That's what I was trying to see on the other one. Oh yeah, that's... That's another good one. Corroding RX in.
Endfield won't stop progress.
Okay, let's see what it wants of us first. Corrosion is a type of arts reaction that generally reduces the enemy's resistance against all elements. Corrosion is non-nature arts infliction, which means the fire, cryo, and electric. So we're gonna have to put that one first. Corrosion gradually decreases the enemy's resistances to all elements, consuming more arts infliction stacks. When triggering corrosion makes its effect stronger. Okay, we completed all of them.
Endfield won't stop progress.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this one, then we're gonna hit the road with the missions. Or not the missions, the story.
Initiate training.
let's see what's asking of us. Okay.
Your end awaits.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all probably gonna.
Wolfguard, got a question for you.
Okay, let me just get this. Okay, so now complete the main mission. Chapter 1, Process 2, Paving the Way.
But
Okay,
it
let's
might
go.
sound inappropriate.
If it's inappropriate, keep it to yourself.
Yo, come on! I just heard we have a Landbreaker specialist, and that he's from a Landbreaker clan. Are you?
Our clan is called the Pack. Unlike the Bone Crushers, we are disciplined. We know when to dispense violence.
Oh, so that means Bone Crushers are bandit raiders, while the Pack are the heroic Wildland Rangers?
Get a rest real quick.
Armor complete. Team.
Do you smell something burning?
Smells like a Bone Crusher trick.
This haze seems really dark and depressing. And what's that large thing way over there?
The dense tech.
What's a dense
Dense
stack?
techs are structures that mark Bone Crusher territories. The other Landbreaker clans also know them well. Bone Crusher chiefs also use these territorial furnaces as symbols of their power. They would burn everything they can pillage, and leave their brutal mark upon the land. Dense techs can consume almost everything. Bone Crushers would use the haze to herald their invasion. Their rampage through the frontiers always leaves a trail of smoking ruins.
This haze better not be poisonous. It's not, right?
It's aerosolized blight materials released by the dense tech. It messes with originium devices. The Bone Crushers use it to hide their advances. It's part smokescreen, part weapon. But haze this dense and concentrated. It can definitely pose serious risks to the human body. Either energy is already uncontrollable. Looks like the Bone Crushers are getting more aggressive with their tactics.
Blight. Aether energy.
The Blight is a form of hazard caused by the ether. Their relationship is like lava to a volcano. What Wolfguard said is true. Blight is extremely destructive. It is also very hazardous to both people and Originium equipment.
So, what's the plan? Push through or find another way around?
We still don't know what's going on inside. I'll say we look for other options. This seems like the only trail. Let's take it.
The haze is spreading, and we've had no updates from the UWST.
Hey, Fiona mentioned there may be people living in this area, but we haven't seen anyone.
It certainly is suspicious.
I hear something.
Find them quick before he gets real mad. Cursed fools.
The Landbreakers seem to be searching for the local residents.
They won't have the chance to.
The enemy probably has more than one search party. I got a bad feeling about this.
Where should we go next?
Over there.
Not an LB? Quick, after him!
What do we got here?
Hey, stop! Jeez, how's he running so fast?
The weak survive best by fearing and fleeing.
Okay, we got Akatine.
Is this Oraline? Oh, how pretty. That's coloring.
This ain't normal. We getting
Engage. Stay safe. We are united as one.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
Okay, let's just check this spot first. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, this is it.
Everyone, be cautious. That
That enemy looks very dangerous.
Who's that? I'll crush you!
This stink. I smell the pack.
You know us? The pack says hello.
Barking pets of the civilized. You are no landbreaker.
Then feel the fangs of the wolf.
We getting ambushed!
Target locked.
Show's
Was incredible.
Neferith. She'll crush you all.
Neferith. I knew it.
Who's this Neferith?
A demented lunatic. Neferith is notorious for her willingness to commit all sorts of madness. She has broken every single code of every Landbreaker clan.
So, she is the one behind everything?
The Bone Crushers were a mess constantly at war with themselves. But she managed to unite them all. This alone proves her power. The sudden appearance of Neferith is a mystery. But it is obvious that she has her own special skills and intellect.
Could the local residents be...
Careful, Landman. There may be Landbreaker traps around here. Better safe than sorry. I say we use incendiary weapons to burn this area clean.
Wait! Please! Please don't! I'm right here. I was just walking by. I don't know anything, and I certainly didn't hear anything.
So you've got the guts to stroll past the pipe faces, but when it's us, you run and hide?
Cause this one looks like one of them.
You got good eyes, boy.
There's no need to be afraid. He's not like the others. You'll be safe around him. Do you live in this area? Have you heard anything about Endfield Industries?
Industries? Factory people? You're from the UW. But you don't look like no Wooster to me.
Relax. We are a trusted partner of the UWST.
That means you're the good guys. Oh, thank Talos. My name's Karja. Please, I'm begging you. You have to save my baby sis.
Calm down, Mr. Karja. How's your sister? And what happened here?
Those evil breakers nabbed most of our people. The rest of us had no choice but to hide. My baby sis is real sick. But we ran out of the UW medication. There was a factory across the bridge. So I snuck out, tried to find my way over.
That path is too dangerous. You'll never make it across with your life.
I know, but Ginny, she can't wait no longer. I can't see her. Can't see her.
We must help him.
Yeah, the Endman's right. We gotta help these people.
Well then, Mr. Karja. Please lead the way. Let's see if we can help your sister and your people.
You'll help me? Really? That's awesome! Follow me! Our shelter's over there.
I'm taking the rear. Gotta make sure we are not followed.
Okay, get this chest over here. Check this side.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
This is why we check. Might have missed it.
The trails here can be difficult to track.
Yeah. The path to the cave is very well hidden. The Breaker scum haven't found out about our place yet. They weren't here when I first came out. I don't know when and how they got so close. This is the place.
Arja? Why did you run off again? Your sister is sick and we got breakers crawling all over the place. Your place is here by her side, damn it.
Soth. I mean, Mr. Soth.
Who are these people behind you? You grew some nerves, Karja. You're not bringing every outsider you meet back to our place.
No, Mr. Soth. These are the good guys. They're here to help us. They even destroyed a band of Breaker scum, I swear.
They fought the Breakers? And you brought them here? Oh, boy, you're gonna lead the Breakers to us and they'll take revenge on us.
Karja? Is that you?
Ginny! Ginny, I'm back! And I brought some extra hands.
Mr. Soth, we're from Endfield Industries. Karja told us you might need some help.
Endfield, you say? Huh. I'm in charge of this place, and I know you. Some of those UWST people mentioned your company. What is your purpose here?
Easy there, old man. We're really the good guys. Karja, that girl's your baby sis, right? Tell us about her illness.
We didn't know when the Aripathy got to her. And we're out of meds. I don't know what to do.
How are you feeling? Can you tell me where it hurts?
Ginny, she told me that the rocks on her body hurt and her belly's hurting too. The pain gets even worse when she tries to eat. Last night, Ginny's temperature went feverish and sparks were going off next to her. It got me real scared.
Her condition sounds really serious.
Surface crystal formations, visceral compression, and uncontrolled sparkling of the arts. These are typical symptoms of Aripathy, but we still have time. How long has she been without medication?
Nearly 2 weeks. We usually get our meds from the Woosters, but the Raiders' scum started attacking our place. Those of us who survived escaped to this shelter. Unfortunately, we ran out of meds. Ginny's health turned for the worse.
Saving lives is our priority. I have a few doses of Aripathy suppressants. They should alleviate Ginny's symptoms.
See, give Ginny some medical attention. Okay, let's check this out first. Temporary convention of the shelter. 1. Food, water, and other essentials must be distributed fairly. The sick and injured will be rationed separately. No hoarding is allowed. 2. Violence is strictly prohibited. We shall enforce zero tolerance on theft, robbery, and fraud. All disagreements and conflicts shall be mediated by the entire shelter. 3. If you need to use Wooster stuff, talk and register with Soth. 4. Keep the shelter clean. All sicknesses and injuries must be reported. 5. Healthy adults must complete assigned jobs before they can start working on other pursuits. 6. Stay alert. Do not venture outside. Do not reveal the whereabouts of the shelter. Report all unusual activities. Ration standards. Blank blank adults. Mixed tack times 2 pieces. Soup 1 bowl. Children. Mixed tack 1 piece. Soup 1 bowl. Adults. Crossed out. Children crossed out. The bottom lines are smuggled or smudged and illegible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was worried sick about my sis. You Enfielders have been a blessing to us. We both owe you our lives.
It's all right, Karja. There is no permanent cure for Erypathy, but regular use of the suppressants will keep most symptoms under control. How is it, Ginny? Feeling better?
My pain isn't as bad anymore. Thank you, miss.
You should also thank your brother, Ginny. Karja risked his life to look for help outside. Your body still needs rest. You should go get some sleep.
Okay. I actually do feel quite sleepy.
Jesus. Does originium infect people this way?
Unfortunately, yes. When mining and using originium, Erypathy is one of the hazards we must face. Active originium can infect and harm an improperly protected victim, usually through the bloodstream and the circulatory system. We haven't found a way to completely cure Erypathy. However, at least we now have highly effective suppressants at affordable costs.
My history teacher told me that Erypathy positives were once ostracized in numerous places on Terra. Many social issues were also caused by Erypathy.
Indeed. Although originium infection no longer leads to stigmatization or social problems today, Erypathy remains a common disease in Talos 2.
But we're cultivating originium.
Don't stress over it, Endman. Even if you can't remember the past, know that both you and Originium have always been fighting for our survival on Talos 2. You can trust me on that.
Apologies. I didn't mean to be so harsh towards you Enfielders. Thank you for saving Ginny's life. I'll do whatever I can to help you out.
What did those breakers do to you?
When that anchor fell, not too far from us, those breaker scum started showing up all over the Valley Fort. Them Woosters didn't even have time to sound their alarms.
They must have planned this attack ahead of time.
They've taken over the entire Valley Fort. I can't even imagine what happened to the crewmates inside that place.
How did you get here?
Woosters built an auto meat packing plant nearby. I used to work there. Some time ago, the plant was suddenly destroyed by a blight disaster. I left, spent a long while on the road, and, well, finally reached the nearest Wooster territory. We got people from other places as well. There's, forget it. Every one of us is the same now.
You can't live in a cave forever.
The state of hygiene and sanitation here won't help the sick get better. You'll also have trouble getting more food and water.
I know, but we don't have any other options. Everyone's exhausted. There's no way we can deal with that mob of breakers out there. Can you stay and protect us? I know it's too much to ask, but...
We're on an important mission. We can't stop here.
But we can't just leave these people behind.
What is it, Perlica?
Endman, have a plan, but we don't have enough information about this attack. Deploying more protocol facilities without this knowledge can increase the risk of our mission, or even jeopardize the entire operation.
What's the usual Endfield approach?
We would shoulder the risk.
That's right.
I understand. Now, Mr. Soth, is there an empty plot of land nearby that can accommodate everyone?
Heading up through this cave tunnel will take us to a Wooster container park. In fact, we actually wanted to pitch our camp there, but it's now completely infested by the Breakers. Those blighted scum ain't human. Don't risk your life for this.
There's no need to worry about us. Please lead the way.
Yeah! Time to make your place breaker-free.
Okay. Greetings, Edmund. I got a favor to ask. It's about those tripod robots. I think I saw them before. Those robots are pretty common. Yes, we have deployed a rather large fleet of them in Valley 4 to help with delivering goods and cargo, but some were severely damaged in this incident, making precise tracking impossible. These poor units are beyond repair and must be salvaged. Can you help look for those robots for me? Your protosync can give you their approximate locations. All you need to do is find them and place a positioning beacon on site, then the repair crew will handle the rest. No problem. I'll look out for those robots. Greatly appreciated, Endman. A decade of slumber. Endman, our last Baker chat was 10 years ago. Really miss those days. Wonder if you remember anything about this place. Nothing at all. Nothing, and not just about this place. I can't remember anything. Don't worry. Things will come flowing back to you. If you got any questions about the hub base, I'm the one to ask. Anytime. The UWST crewmates are quite easy to get along with. Of course, after arriving at Valley 4, many of us quickly became friends with the local UWST crew. We'd even invite them to friendly matches when the sun is out. Forge feasts and other technical competitions are also arranged or organized every now and then. Only traditional furnaces, hammers, and anvils are allowed. The smith who forges the toughest weapon wins. Prizes range from useful tools to novel handicrafts. Everyone voted for it. You actually chose a few of them, Endman. I remember accidentally entering the finals of an arm wrestling competition. My opponent is a crewmate from logistics. How did that go? What happened in the end? Well, we used the tools from his prize and helped him fix his truck. Everyone's trying to develop the frontier, so we have a lot of things in common to talk about. We spent the last 10 years paving roads and digging tunnels. Valley 4 was getting a new look every week. If only this attack never happened. Guinea's illness. Lucky for us, Pearly always carries some suppressants around. Seeing baby Ginny suffer like that makes me feel really bad. I met plenty of Ori positives when I was in La Fantoma. They're just like everyone else, you know? Sunbathing and having fun in music fests. Besides, the fact they always have a few doses of suppressants around, I couldn't even tell that they're Ori positives if they never told me. But one particular family got this super scared look on their faces and silently kept their distance when they heard there are Ori positives around. People fear the infected. Are people scared of coming in contact with the positives. Some people are still pretty scared of oropathy, but not a lot. Definitely not a lot. We got suppressants, you know. Most aren't afraid of getting palliative care to Ori positives or giving them funeral services. I know there's no cure for oropathy yet, but I really hope Ginny can get cured soon. A fresh treat. You seem pretty eager about dealing with the Landbreakers. I haven't had a proper fight for a while. Those lousy raiders hardly put up a fight. I hope to spar with a proper LB elite or warrior. How about the Aglio? The Aglio are pretty tough opponents. Don't you want to fight them? Well, I actually prefer fighting LBs than the rocky crawlies. The Aglio are just crawling practice dummies. They might be dangerous, but their moves are always the same. Fighting practice dummies gets really stale after a while. A real fight is more than just moves and counters. You gotta have a clash of emotions and willpower. Yeah. Hi, yeah. What is? About the Bone Crushers. Ever fought the Bone Crushers before? I dealt with LBs before, but the Bone Crusher types, not really. When I was a kid, I thought I got good with the blade and sneaked out for fun. I ran into someone getting robbed by the LBs and decided to help. My master told me I wasn't ready, but I didn't know that till I started fighting truly dangerous people. Thankfully, someone was nearby and got me out of the mess. But yeah, this is my first time meeting really evil LBs in Valley 4. Someone saved you. Someone actually saved you. Find it hard to believe that Master Chen needs saving. Come on, Enderman. I wasn't born with all my fighting skills, you know? As for that person, I believe you'll meet eventually, one day.
That's them. Be careful. These monstrous scab eaters brought all of their blighted cousins with them.
A sizable breaker band. Bigger than a typical raiding party. They're building more of the smaller dance tags.
Can we risk a direct engagement?
If we strike quickly enough, we'll be done before they realize what hit them.
All right, let's make that happen.
You're incredible!
See? I told you, Mr. Sock! Them breakers got nothing on these heroes.
Those breakers really messed up this place. I gotta see if there's anything we can still salvage and use.
We can help as well.
Yes. We can use the AIC factory and its technologies to build an outpost for you. The Endfield designed outpost is a support node linked to the protocol network. Since we have a protocol automation core, we can commence field deployment at once. This location seems decent. Let's deploy a sub-PAC here.
What type of arts is this? I just blinked and it appeared out of nowhere.
This thing is huge. Is this the outpost you're talking about?
This is a sub-PAC. We can build another AIC factory around it, and support the growth of the actual outpost. I've applied for an additional refining unit since we'll need plenty of processed ore to set up our outpost.
Incredible, Perlica. Always 3 steps ahead.
The awesome supervisor of Endfield Industries.
Just doing my job. Alright. This is just our very first step. We've got more to do.
I made my recon run. Bone Crushers are building more dance stacks to spread their haze. They won't give up their objectives that easily. There's a trail behind the hill over there. The raiders would probably attack again from that direction.
Well, what if those landbreakers come back?
We'll give them what they want, another battle.
Our next step is to construct some combat facilities. They will give us automatic fire support. In the future, these combat facilities can be used to fortify our entire frontier. Let's start with the most basic combat facilities. I believe we'll need some Origo crusts to start constructing.
We need the Originium ore to make Origo crusts. I don't think we have enough ore.
What? That means we won't be getting any combat facilities. Or should I teach them some swordmancy?
Don't worry, Chen. Endfield Logistics Technology got that covered. Fellow Enfielders at the hub base have stashed some of our Originium ore stockpile into the depot. Our sub-PAC can remotely access this depot to acquire the ore. Let's go and take a look at the output port of our sub-PAC.
Okay. The left panel shows the contents of the Valley 4 depot. It now has some stored Originium ore. Follow the indication marker and approach PAC output port 4, then open the output port 4. Each output port of the protocol automation core sub-pack can choose to unload one item. Press X to select an empty slot. The panel displays items stored in the depot. Press X and select Originium ore in the depot. This sets the Originium ore as the item to be moved out of the output port. Press circle to close the terminal. Time to learn how to use transport belts to automate production. Observe the sub-pack output port. Note it has an outward arrow to indicate that it is an output port for transport and logistic purposes. The refining unit nearby has inward arrows at the side of its base. These mark the input ports of the facility. The directions of these arrows are fixed. Connecting a transport belt from the sub-pack output port to the refining unit input port will automatically move the Originium ore from the depot to the said refining unit. A red indicator cone has appeared on the ground. Transport belts must be first connected to an output port. They cannot be placed on empty ground or grids marked with red crosses. All output ports that can serve as a starting point for the transport belts are marked with a white outward arrow on the ground. Now move the character and adjust the view. The sub-pack is selected and highlighted, indicating that the transport belt connected has begun. At the sub-pack, the transport belt is directional. It must start from the item source subpack and end at the item destination. Following the guideline on the ground to place the transport belt. Now move and adjust the view. The indicator cone has been moved to the proper place and the refining unit has been selected and highlighted. The transport belt connection success. Originium ore is now being automatically transported from the subpack output port to the refining unit. The refining unit will use the originium ore arriving at its input port to produce Origo crust. The next step is to move the Origo crust back to the depot. Start placing the transport belt at the refining unit output port to move the Origo crust produced from the facility. Now move and adjust the view. Okay. The Origo crusts are being moved back to the depot. Press start button to exit the transport belt placement mode and open the refining unit panel. The control panel shows the current logistics data of the facility. The left side shows the transport belt input port and the data of the facility's input materials. The left side shows originium ore transport belt moving materials into the facility for refining. The right side shows the Origo crust produced by the facility. The center shows the refining unit automation processing the incoming originium ore into the Origo crust. The right side shows the transport belt output ports and data of the products leaving the facility. This is an automated production line comprising transport belts and processing facilities. There are now enough Origo crusts. The next step is to construct combat facilities. The gun tower is a simple yet effective combat facility that can automatically attack enemies within range. It shows the type of qualities of the materials needed to construct the gun tower. The Origo crust that we just made is required for construction. As long as there are enough materials, use this to select the number of facilities to construct at one go. Deploy gun towers at the marked locations. Alright, here we go.
We need to find a good, advantageous site for deploying the gun tower.
This place looks pretty neat.
Oops. Dang it. Okay, place an electric pylon to power the gun towers. Alright. Transmit power from the sub pack to the electric pylon by the gun towers.
Nicely done. We're gonna give those landbreakers a world of hurt.
That's right. But we also need to teach Soth's people how to use them.
Talk to Soth. Alright.
These are gun towers? And they could rotate?
Can these turrets really stop the LBs?
There's movement on the hills. They're coming.
Revenge! Take back what is ours! All of it! No prisoners!
Talos, save us! They're coming again!
Keep it together.
I can't believe this! We actually defeated the LBs!
Ha! We won! Those scum-sucking scab eaters will never hurt us again!
With the proper tools, even the prey can turn the tables against the predator.
Performance of our combat facilities has reached our expectations. Endman, we'll eventually turn this place into a proper outpost. Providing a steady supply of resources will grant this place basic subsistence. If we assign an Endfielder to offer on-site support, the AIC factory can operate more effectively and handle more tasks.
The outpost and resources. Dear Endfielders, can you let us stay here for a while? We really need a shelter. Given the number of breakers nearby, people will feel a lot safer living as a community. Other straggling refugees in the Valley Pass could also find their way to this outpost.
I believe this is Perlica's plan all along.
Indeed. This is what we aimed for when we designed the outpost. Although the place isn't exactly the frontiers, our outposts should also serve as a reliable shelter when necessary. Mr. Soth, can I ask you to be our local liaison? We need someone to help us monitor the outpost's conditions. We can use the sub-PAC to offer you support. Just give us a list of what you need on a regular basis. Endfield will take care of the rest.
Gotcha. It feels like filling out a catalog order form in the cities. I got this.
Why don't we give it a try right now?
Okay, the objective of Endfield is to develop various regions across Talos 2. The Outpost Development Project is an essential part of this endeavor. This shows all matters associated with regional development. The newly established Outpost Management System can be accessed here. We have successfully established contact with the refugee camp outpost. Goods can now be supplied to this outpost to support its development. Press square to switch the goods supplied to this outpost. Soth has put together this list of supplies required by this outpost. Let's choose the Origo crust. Okay, every supply takes a specified quantity of Origo crust from the local depot and then delivers them to the outpost. The amount of goods can be adjusted here. Each supply of goods will be compensated with Valley stock bills accumulated at this outpost. The amount of Valley stock bills exchangeable from this outpost cannot exceed its current stock bill savings. We successfully earned this outpost Valley stock bills, and the outpost gained outpost prosperity. This shows the amount of Valley stock bills acquired. The outpost gets a little more prosperous when the goods are successfully delivered. Outpost prosperity is earned with every trade. Once the outpost earns enough outpost prosperity, its prosperity level can be raised to expand its size and increase its trade payments. Okay, think we'll go with that. Besides using the regional development system to manage the outpost, you can also talk to Outpost Manager Saw to open the outpost management screen.
Request successfully received. The types of supplies we can allocate right now are still rather limited, but more would become available as we progress.
So by supporting your work, this place can become a proper shelter. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Feels like a huge rock being lifted off my chest.
But we still have potential threats lurking around. You seem familiar with this area. Know any secret trail to get inside the Landbreaker camp?
What? You're going to the Breaker's lair?
We're on a mission.
I see. There's an underground ventilation shaft. We used it once to escape the raiders. It might get you there. Daniel, run along and remove the barricade in the tunnel. Now we got some serious professionals on our side. Them pipe faces better start praying for their lives.
Alrighty, sir. Those blighted scum terrorized us for long enough. Time for us to give them a nasty surprise.
Follow Daniel to the underground ventilation shaft. Okay, here we go. What is this?
A protocol space? Did it just appear?
You know what this is?
Not really. We just occasionally come across such phenomena.
Hi, Edmund. I wonder if you can help me out with something. Strange originium reactions have started to appear in various locations in Valley 4. There's one pretty close to your current location. Can you take a look at it?
I'm diving in for a look. Protocol space discovered. Feel free to explore it. This section has various details about the protocol space, such as initial exploration data and threat levels. This section shows intel on enemies that may be found in this protocol space. Resources that can be salvaged from every protocol space are also listed here. Choose the protocol space to explore and acquire the desired resources. Exploring resource yielding protocol spaces will cost sanity. Sanity naturally recovers with time until it reaches a max limit. Okay, we have 170. Dang, that's low. But, what do you call it? How fast does it restore?
Get ready. My blades are always ready, as they never...
Okay, might as well finish this up. Okay, let's get out of here.
Where did you all go just now? I lost all your signals out of the blue. You were in the protocol space?
Alright guys, this is the ventilation shaft.
I know this place. Ginny and I used to play hide and seek here. When those breakers came, Soth had us block every path and trail. Don't want no raiders to sneak up on us.
Breaker Central is up ahead, but I'm afraid we won't be much help beyond this point.
It's alright. We'll take it from here.
Ginny? Is Miss Perlica leaving? I got a small present for you.
Ginny! Weren't you supposed to be resting?
Good to see you back on your feet, Ginny. Looks like the suppressants are doing their job. But make sure you get plenty of rest to fully recover.
Please have this, Miss Perlica. I drew it myself. Wish you the best.
This is such a beautiful drawing. Thank you so much, Ginny. Take care of Ginny, Karja. Keep a close eye on her condition. I've left you a prescription and more medication. Ask Mr. Soth if there's anything you don't understand.
Remember, boy, family is a treasure. Be a good brother to her.
Yes, definitely. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Karja, did you find Uncle Mark?
Not yet, Ginny. But we'll try our best to find him.
Uncle Mark.
Yeah. Mark was a good Wooster crewmate. He helped us escape to this place and carried Ginny the whole way. That's why she's so worried about him.
So where did Mark go? Is he safe?
I don't know. Mark helped us settle in, then headed out with the others. He never came back to the cave.
Standing around guessing won't get us anywhere. We should try our luck in the Landbreakers' territory.
And I hope we don't find Mark there. It's too risky for non-combatants. Let's move out ASAP, team.
I hope Mark and his crew are all right. But what if the LPs really did get them?
Landbreakers don't do hostages or ransom.
Okay. I believe they are still alive and well.
Soth's notes. Thank Talos for this cave. It's just big enough for everyone. A kid managed to catch a long ear and is raising it as a pet. I hope we get rescued soon, before we have to kill that poor little thing for food. We're running out of food, meds, everything. What will happen to us when the supplies are gone? Handwritten memo. I want to go home. I miss my desk and my chair and my bed with soft sheets. But it's turned into a wicked lair of prowling wildland beasts. I want to go home. I miss the hot, warm soup over some crimson stove fire. But now a furnace stands there, roaring like a grim, bloody beast. I want to go home. I miss the golden sunshine and breeze of evening time. But it's now filled with scalding smoke and seizes up our throats. No one wants to go home. But the place is no longer our own.
We got rocks blocking the path. Those simple explosives there should be able to blast apart the rocks.
This place feels a little creepy. What have the Landbreakers been doing here?
Blighted waste. Wolfguard, is this part of the Bone Crusher's culture?
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks. But clearly, there isn't any dance stack here.
What are you worried about?
The Blight can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As of now, we only know of a few ways of utilizing it.
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would simply discard blighted waste that built up in their dance stacks. But this place seems to be stockpiling the material.
So the LBs came up with a new way of using it? They're actually doing science?
We need to thoroughly investigate this place.
I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings. No sign of external injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract, and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means.
So, any conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight. Accidenti. I've never seen anything this crazy. Neferith has turned the Bone Crushers into something very different.
Wolfguard, what does the Deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
The Ether side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they avoid using Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft, such as dance stacks.
So they use the blight and worship the Aether.
The Blight arises out of ether. It is natural for them to worship the birthplace of the Blight. That being said, since this Landbreaker was trying to absorb the Blight, could it be an attempt to embrace the ether?
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes, but the Ether isn't like Originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon, at least not that I know of. The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits.
They're probably thinking about mischief.
I say we go see for ourselves what they're really up to. Let's go. No point wasting time in guesswork.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And then... They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
Those smaller dance stacks are used for powering the central furnace. Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack, and the haze, and give us a way to reach the Valley Fort.
All right, time to demolish some stacks.
The land abandoned us.
What was that?
Neferith.
Don't be affected by her arts. Let's keep going.
Come forth, Bone Crushers. You were abandoned here to suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers, lunatics, and bandits. They call you Landbreakers. You are treated as disorganized rabble. Yet your name carries great force. This name harkens back to your past. It is the burning brand of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
Something ain't right.
Break them up real good.
The battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
Scribbles of insanity. Balls bless. Our future is glorious. Oh, is glory. All deniers and weak trash are dead. They do not deserve thy blessings. Do not be a denier. Records of zealous joy. Days weak. Haze fire shall scorch their throats. Their giants' gates will not stop us. Balls is so smart. Recently posted announcement. The 58th Worker Representatives Congress of the UWST is about to start. The representatives of Valley 4 will be heading to Gorodov, the mother of cities. Crew, I understand your excitement and happiness. Nevertheless, please do not try to shove supplies to the representatives, as this would affect their itinerary. Every representative's traveling plans and supplies have been arranged, and please respect the break time of our representatives. Please do not visit the representatives to convey your feedback or suggestions. Thank you.
Careful. We should avoid this haze for now.
Note stuffed in a wall crack. Thank Talos they didn't find me. My Originium arts helped me to hide in this complex array of colors. To the one who finds this note, I hope you can report the situation to the Security Bureau and find a way to inform the Enfielders at the hub base. The one leading the Landbreakers is extremely dangerous. She wields a strange power. Have never seen Originium arts of her sort. A band of them probably used the underground tunnels to infiltrate the place and then open the fortress gates. That woman, she destroys everyone with a single move. A huge flamethrower brute knocked me off my legs, almost smashed me into the wall, he did. Unfortunately, the rest of them left me for dead. No need to worry about me. I may be wounded, but I am still fighting them in my way. Notes from a crack in the tire. My wound is healing. I think I can cast my Originium arts properly again and hide my tracks. If you find this note, this means you know me pretty well. In fact, you know where I like to play my pranks. Help me call the Security Bureau or my superiors, or go to the hub base and see if you can get in touch with Enfield. The Landbreakers are dangerous. The Landbreakers are dangerous. The Landbreakers are dangerous. I think their leader has mastered some Aetherside arts. If you're a Landbreaker, I hope you choke and die in your smelly smog. Okay.
This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
This is how the Bone Crushers instill fear, by suffocating their prey.
You can't make that.
These smaller dance stacks supply energy to the large one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted wounds. Your blade won't even mark. Use explosives to blast away the connector between the base and the main bar.
That's glowing and sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast.
done. To the next one.
The crewmates aren't here. No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs. You all descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you freeze in the cold and burn your dead for warmth, they sit in their high towers, talking about dreams and the future. The society they rebuilt is just another slaughterhouse. Their butchers sacrifice the herd to prepare feasts for their table. So, if you want to be meat on the chopping block, or a butcher wielding the blade.
Never whipping conflicts into a frenzy. Stay alert.
Draft of an introduction. The representatives will be meeting at Simuk. I heard fellow crewmates from other production sites will be visiting Valley 4 once the meeting is over. They will be arriving at the Valley Pass first. Gotta come up with a proper introduction for this place. My fellow crewmates, welcome to Valley 4. We are now at the Valley Pass. It is the first stop for anyone entering the valley. It is an important supplies transfer hub for Valley 4. Despite the rather small and basic facilities, we have a comprehensive fleet of self-service amenities along the pavement. These are more than capable of providing meals, repair toolkits, weapons, and gear for every traveler. This intro is looking a little too long. Getting conflicted about this. Should I rewrite? Think I'm gonna bring back another fireball. Oh. Okay, check up here. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Other small dance techs are still working, but we're almost done.
Okay, let's see what's here. Notes of Insanity. The blessing is glorious. Execute all deniers. Power. Vengeance. Future glory. Okay, let's just deal with them like this. Just cheesing it. What the? A crude loudspeaker's slight nudges to the control knob are enough to get it blasted away. Balls, blessing, power. The loud roaring is played on loop, additional proof of the Landbreaker's jealousy.
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here. Right.
Help! Help! Over here! There's someone here!
Okay,
Help me! Please! Get me out of here!
She's in UWST outfit.
Let's clear out the scum below her. Once known, be destined.
Show's over.
Target locked.
Are you Enfielders? Thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die here. I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4. When I heard the Landbreakers were hunting people down, I thought I might find some of my crew here.
very brave, but you should be more cautious.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more Landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
I see. Any other people held here? We're looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? Oh. I saw him following the Landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
What? Did he surrender?
Surrendered? Your name is Shauna, right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base. It's safe now.
Okay. But I'm going to look for other survivors first. Then make my way back to the base. Good luck, you guys.
No more delays. Let's head straight into the fort.
Okay, this is where I was.
Something ain't right.
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Oraline.
Check over here.
The smoke is cleared. Let's go.
The band accord is a lie. You are living proof of their falsehoods. I shall give unto you a brand new weapon for butchery. Embrace the ether. Its powers are already mine to command.
impossible. We must stop her. Quickly.
Okay, just looking. Okay, I'm gonna head all the way back. Oh. What in the world?
We getting buggers?
Engaging. Stay safe. Leave it to me. Everyone's giving their all. I've got to step up too.
Nicely done.
I think it's over here.
Something ain't right.
Engaging. Stay safe. Yeah, raise them.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
You that said.
Engaging. Stay safe. Everyone's giving their all. I've got to step up too.
Good work, everyone.
An easy victory.
Shoot. Dang it. Okay, here we go. There's gotta be something in here. Nothing. Okay, got that shortcut. We might as well just follow through.
turning back, no compromises, and no end to our pursuit. We will fall, and then we will exist. Remember, you still have a name. Landbreakers. Now, let loose the war of humanity upon itself. Quiet. I'm pleased to see you alive. My patience almost ran out. What's it like waking up to pain each time? My savior.
Careful, England. I got this.
Take good care of our guests.
No one needs to
How does he move so fast with all that bulk? Target locked. Fire! Pass off and pass! Storm up.
Find cover! He's dangerous up close!
Damn, almost messed that up.
Your end awaits.
Commence Sail 7. Annihilation. Once known, be dead.
Straight to the point. Nicely done.
You have the admin to thank. His weakness was exposed.
Okay, let's see here. The UST crewmate is covered in wounds and no longer breathing. Mark? In his dying moments, he still clenches an oripathy suppressant in his hand.
Try to steal Bone Crusher stuff, eh? You want death? Boys want to give you a chance. How many of you are there in the plateau? Say it. We'll let you live. Want to save lives or get them killed?
Come closer.
That's right. Out with it.
These meds belong to the UWST. Die, bandit!
Dang, poor Mark, bruh.
Stellar performance. You deserve my sincere commendations. Your memories may be gone, but look at you. Still striving so hard to be a leader, a savior, and a tyrant. Do you and I truly differ?
The road is completely out. The team has no choice but to return to the hub base.
Inman, Supervisor Perlica, what happened at the Valley Fort? We just heard something.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort. She blew up the bridge before she left. We were right behind her, but it was too late.
That road is our shortest way to support the power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear.
Fortunately, Wolfguard is after them as we speak.
I hope he can stay safe and keep us updated on the Landbreakers' movements. Director Chin, is there any other way to reach the power plateau?
We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route, and the anchor fall triggered a huge landslide. Cleaning it up will be difficult. Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
This was the road we took to reach the hub base. We barely escaped the landslide.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
Stay positive, Chen. I say we assemble a landslide clearing team, stat. But first, the crew needs better protective equipment. We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
Mr. Andre, I believe the AIC factory can play a role in this endeavor.
Very true. It's time to validate the design objectives of our factory. Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently occupied with the hub base recovery. Organizing the landslide clearing team may take a while.
Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith...
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly.
I understand. These landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits.
Director Chin, have we ever detected any individual in Valley 4 who is capable of manipulating the ether directly?
What? No, such abilities are not possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely. After all, the ether is the side opposing the origins of life, right?
The side opposing the origins of life.
Yes, but we are all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet.
That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with.
Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
Okay, I feel like this is a good time to stop, but before that, let's check the what do you call it?
Orignium will carve a path for us. Another step forward. I recognize this feeling. A fine product of industrial manufacturing.
I think I made the wrong gloves.
Still waiting for something?
Am I...
Neat.
Come on, let me do...
Neat.
Lindsay, what?
Okay, when gathering an item, the crafting manual will make an entry of it and keep the track the total amount gathered so far. My bad. I was clicking one at a time, but could have just clicked collect all. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Database. Epilepsy warning. Okay, events. Dang, we're missing one. Okay. Okay, let's do it. This is it.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say? Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say?
Oh.
Ember, Knight of the Order of Steel, reporting for duty. As bound by the pact, I shall obey your command until the crusade concludes.
Antar of Opsy 7 reporting for duty. I've studied Originium automation and occasionally help with modifying or repairing Originium devices. You may approach me for such tasks.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover.
First 6.
Antar of Opsy 7 report.
Catcher.
See what we
I
get.
have always believed that you will lead us upon the right path once more. Welcome back to Endfield Industries, Administrator.
And
Catcher.
Can we go again?
Antar of Opsy 7.
Well, well, look who it is. The
Nice.
legendary Administrator. I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team.
Antar of Opsy 7 report.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher.
Captain Akakuri of
Opsy 7 Skirmisher.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team.
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
See, where can I, user... Okay, let's start the drill and see if we're gonna be pulling on this unit. And then I'll call it a day. We got Amber. So we have maybe a reason to pick her up. Leviathan is a striker with outstanding mass damage skills. Her final strike can absorb heat inflictions from nearby enemies to trigger powerful battle skills and combo skills. She can also use her ultimate to carve and burn her way through mobs of enemies. When Leviathan is in battle, final strike performed by the controlled operator will absorb heat infliction stacks near the target and grant Leviathan 1 stack of melting flame per stack absorbed. At maximum stacks of melting flame, Leviathan's battle skill is enhanced and applies combustion to enemies in a large area. Team up Leviathan with operators who can apply heat infliction to maximize her effectiveness. Leviathan's combo skill is triggered when an enemy suffers combustion or corrosion. Her combo skill deals massive damage to enemies with combustion or corrosion. Leviathan summons the Great Sword, Sviga Levi, and her basic attacks become enhanced and deal damage to enemies in a large area. Basic attack sequence 3 also applies heat infliction. Team up Leviathan with operators who can apply heat infliction. After applying heat infliction, use the controlled operator's final strikes to absorb it and grant Leviathan stacks of melting flame. Once Leviathan is at maximum stacks of melting flame, cast her enhanced battle skill to apply combustion, which then directly triggers her combo skill. That's a lot. Yeah, she seems pretty good. I don't know. I need to save up though. Just gonna let it load. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna end it there. I think we're gonna play tomorrow. Keep going through the story and get the last final headhunt if we can, and then see if we get another 6-star. But I think our first 6-star is gonna be Amber. Alright, see y'all later.